Good evening and welcome to Friday the 21st of December. Christmas is almost upon us. So live by the Christmas tree, the Grod Groddler Advent Calendar, and a bit of a cheat in a way, but I'm going to play a keyboard piece that I wrote. And as you know, I'm a singer-guitarist. No one taught me to play keyboards. To me it was about finding sounds, and I recorded it especially to utilise the Yamaha PSR 140 that I bought years back. Unfortunately that got broken. I spent ages on eBay, months, trying to find a replacement. And eventually early in the year I did buy one, but it came broken and some of the buttons didn't work. I got another one and unfortunately that had faults. I bought a third one and finally it worked. Now the song DUSKBUSK is a composition that I wrote on the idea that the buskers of Bath at 6 o'clock, they'd got together and did a piece together for the tourists where we all played a little solo. No matter how good you were, you stepped forward and you played you a little bit and showed a sign of unity amongst the buskers and provide a spectacle. And it actually did happen once, and the composition is based on that. But also, when I first recorded DUSKBUSK, I actually recorded it to a tape recorder that had a speed setting, and I didn't realise I'd actually recorded it at half speed. So when I recorded it, but one, didn't make many mistakes that time, put the headphones on and pressed play, suddenly it was completely different, because it was half the speed of. But it set off ideas in me that I could utilise it for a different track that I dedicated to George Mabuza, a busker saxophone player who played at the Monterey Festival and was in my band Grod Groddler, but unfortunately suddenly died, and obviously went to his funeral and everything. And the way I interpreted this slowed down version of DUSKBUSK, it's called Mabuza, after George Mabuza, and the themes of it, because I'm going to attach it to this live track. It's about a saxophone player rehearsing knowing he's dying, and the saxophone then turns into dee-da, 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 and then it flatlines, and it's just something I created in my head. And then later on I used the theme from DUSKBUSK for a song, because Mabuza is another instrumental. But then the themes of DUSKBUSK I also used for a song called Jezebel, which is all about what happens at the end of a relationship and the arguing and the lies and answer phone messages and things like that. So I'm going to link that. So I'm going to play DUSKBUSK live, then I'm going to add the Mabuza recorded track as a studio composition, but you can see what it's like slowed down and augmented obviously, and then how it appears as a song, Jezebel. Friday. Christmas is coming, the geese are getting fat. Please put £1 in the busker's hat. If you haven't got £1, 50p will do. If you haven't got a 20p, your window's coming through. And what I'll do now is attach the video I did for Mabuza, and then after that, the song Jezebel.
Actually, thinking about it also, I'm going to add the live performance of DUSKBUSK at Grodfest 1 with the jawline of Julian Moore, and that's the first time that song came alive with a band playing the parts as well as the keyboards. And I'm hoping to perform that band for Grodfest 5, which is going to be at Easter time next year, and over my birthday, 20th of April. And also then at the end I'm going to add the studio version of DUSKBUSK, which shows clips of the buskers of Bath at the time. And funny enough, when I visited Bath during my tour over the summer, first time I've been there in about 15 years, some of the buskers are still playing and remembered me fondly as I did them. And still playing, man, still playing. So I'll add those as well. So this is a DUSKBUSK evening. 5 times DUSKBUSK. Don't need to even put it on repeat.
Isn't it? Now, the future of a Bath busker hangs in the balance tonight after a meeting with environmental health officers in the city. Guitarist Grod Groddler, also known as Happy Graham, has been told by officials that he's breaking the law by using his electric amplifier. He's refused to accept their decision and now faces a £5,000 fine.
I am Grod Groddler, the banned busker of Bath, and I'm banned from using an amplifier.
10:30 this morning and Grod Groddler is protesting his innocence. He's already been served with a noise abatement order and now faces the wrath of the council.
You look wonderful tonight. That's why I have an amplifier.
No sign of an amplifier today. It could be confiscated if it reappears on the city's streets. Despite the order, Grod has continued to use it all through the summer.
I think he should be allowed to because he's a good musician and his songs are good. Best of luck to him.
It depends where it is. If it's where everybody's walking, I don't think it's right.
Grod has put his case on the internet for whoever cares to read about it. Every twist and turn of his noise versus no noise campaign has been flashed around the world. Even the petitions of support are there for all to see. But today was his final chance to put his case.
I had hundreds of people enjoyed the concerts and 1 or 2 complained. Mr. Carter's just going through the motions of what he has to do. He's got a difficult job. But I do feel I'm being sort of discriminated against. I feel very much victimised in the situation. I think he's listened to a very loud minority against a very quiet person who the majority of people enjoy hearing play.
But we treat each case on its merits, really, and if we get complaints, we're bound to investigate them.
It could take weeks for Grod to know his fate. He's not alone in being told to keep the music low. But if fined, he'll be the first to pay the price. Ali Bowles, BBC News West, Bath.
That's what you call a one-man band.
I wonder what GROD stands for. Answers on a postcard, please.
Anyway, not really. Anyway, last month, Guardian...
That's not mine either.
Now The jawline of Julian Moore. Thank you so much. That was wonderful.
I have lots of friends in the sadomasochism society. We're always looking for fresh meat to practice on. You do nicely. It's about 20 members. And they'll get a week each. Depending how long the subject survives for. Which usually isn't very long. And they each have a week. Sometimes if the slave is particularly strong like you, they'll last about 6 weeks. At the end of 6 weeks, it's not altogether pleasant sight, I can assure you. And quite honestly, after the first 2 days or so, they wish they were dead anyway.
You did not. Don't ever say the word again. I did not. I'm going to say it. You are not going to stop using words in the English language. In this context, Helen did not persuade you to use this husband. You did it by your own free will. What I will say is... Say it now. What I will say is... Otherwise I'm not having any more conversation. Oh, me. Okay, go away. Go away.
Hi Helen, it's Graham, as you probably guessed it would be. It's the 28th of January, and I'd like to start with a diary reading of 28th of January 2001, this time last year. Graham arrived here with bows, and we kissed a lot. As soon as he arrived, we sat drinking and listening to music and talking, then played his guitar and sang to practice for next week's concert. It was great to hear some of my favourites and some new songs, and we did that until 1:30 AM. Then we agreed on a session. Graham put on his Anthony Cousins album. We did the best night of my life. He said, he asked if I had enjoyed it. I said I had. He said he couldn't believe it. Here he was astride the woman who had just done this to him. He couldn't believe his fantasies were coming true.
Hug me, you don't kiss me, you don't get dressed, you come down and and you correct. And exactly, you want it all from me, but you won't give it back to me. You won't do anything to initiate anything except an argument. Because that isn't true. You let me very giving you the offer. Giving you the offer. Giving you the offer. It's not persuading you, Graham. I've said the sentence. I would not
Tell Martina it's over, then I have to worship you like I have never worshipped you before. This is what you said to me. In return, I get nothing, except you can carry on treating me like shit, carry on your affairs, and visit Manchester when you like to meet Andy. And even then, you say our relationship would probably be over in 3, if not 2, anyway, months. You will not change at all. At best, I get neutrality in return.
Roll over. Struggle to say. Try and get out of that. Try and get out. If you can get out of that, I'll buy you a bottle of champagne, seriously. I'll give you 100 to get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seriously, bottle of champagne if you can get out of that. 7, 8, 9.
Every night
10,
you wanted my undivided attention.
11,
when I didn't give it to you
12,
because I had work to do.
14,
a bit of space to myself.
14,
You had your little
come all over face me though.
When I gave you the attention to you, here I am,
19,
you decided to use the time to argue and berate me,
21,
tell me I don't care about
22,
you.
you can do it, 23,
Let the fake scenarios completely delicately twisted with threat
26,
and misquote.
27, 28, 29, 30. Otherwise you get a good whipping. 30.
Right.
32, 33, 34, gorgeous one. Certainly earn the right now.
When introduced, the actual facts, you just want them interrupt because the facts aren't very relevant. Then at the end, you tell me straight why you do it because the facts point you out. You turn around and you say, because I'm a bitch, I don't care, I don't give a shit, I don't feel guilt. That's me. I find this being this way is very rewarding, so why should I compromise? Well, maybe I have spun a few mistruths here and there. The real reason I was behaving like that was because I was trying to show you that I wasn't getting the right attention. This is why I'm going to miss you the most. That's not true. Well, that's if I get the interview. It's an initial call and there's an application form I can choose to. Well, I know that, Helen, and I do. When I go to call, I go to my best. Which suit, nice court suit? That's again. I'm sure Helen says, yeah, we're going to the... We don't know where we're going. I think she's about to say, we're going to the prom. I think she knew where she was going. But listen again, and you decide whether Helen did know she was going. If she did know where she was going, Helen is a liar! You're busy finding a talent and snacks. Are you going to go over there? Yeah, we're going to the... we're not going clubbing, Richard. Clubbing. Doing something that sounds very ominous. That's Helen speaks, isn't it? We're going somewhere. Talking about we're going somewhere. Yeah, and they went out to the prom. You're a liar, Helen. You knew all the time where you were going. Treat I never stop worrying about Lucy B. I'm not very well about that. The moment you stop worrying about Lucy B is the moment you take me for granted and become complacent.